All right. So welcome to another new live session sponsored by Annuate Trading. So let's see what today brings us. Right. Today, let's see what today brings us. So this was the Asian analysis, right? Buys above 138,650. So if you watched the Asian analysis on Slack, you could have capitalized on this. So this was during Asian Open. Look at how price reacted, right? Price came all the way down, wicked down, and went all the way up, right? So broke above 138, 650. 650 came back here, but I wouldn't advise you to take a trade here, right? Why? Because the spreads were high, everything was high here. Price went up and came all the way back down. But over here, right? If you watch the Asian analysis, you could have taken a buy over here once this candle broke the high and then went all the way here. This was the target. See, this is drawn on perfectly, went up all the way here, and during London came all the way back down. And again now during New York, right? New York, now we can see price heading up, right? Buys above 138,650, right? So now price is heading up all the way. So I would say this will be a target. So once this candle high is broken, we can, I mean, I'm not going to take a trade, right? Because I'm already in this trade. Took a trade somewhere here around 700. So managing risk, and I have a one lot. So one lot open. And yeah, so let's see what happens. Currently right now that one lot is running on 5 pips, yeah, 5 6 pips profit. That's okay. My stops are also at break even. Yeah, I took an entry at 138,773 right over here, just before the stream started. 733 was right over here with my stops below this area, right? So this was taken on the 15-minute vibe because this broke the high, and stops are now below this area. So I would bring my stops all the way below this candle. Yeah, below this candle will be good. That's fine. So let's see if we can get a trade. If we can get a trade for NY, we can get a trade for NY, right? Let's see how that goes. So 694. Okay, it's my stops. That's okay. So now let's see, right? So let's go to gold. Gold, this was the Asian analysis for gold, right? Asian analysis for gold. Now let's look at gold, right? Hold on. Let's look at gold. All right, so let's see what gold did during Asian analysis. So gold, if you had watched Asian analysis, see buys if price breaks up over 1789. So this was 1789. So buys never broke up over here, right? Price came here, but it never broke up, and it went all the way back down. And then what did I say here? If price breaks 1776, we are coming down to 1772, right? We are coming down to 1772. And what happened? This was 1776 right over here. Price did break this, right? And then what happened? Price went to 1772. 1772 was here, this major support. And then I said, if we break 1772, we are coming all the way down to 1764 and all the way down here, 1764 to the T. And now price is at this point, right? Price is at this point. And yeah, so I didn't take this trade. I didn't take this trade at all because I was just monitoring trades only after London Open. So at this point, right, if price comes down here, yeah, it's a very, very minor loss, so that's okay. My one lot is still open, and I'm waiting for price to come here. So this is my trade. So if you're entering now, it's a bit risky to enter. Yeah, so I'm just risking just one lot on this trade because it's the last trading day of the month, right? Last trading day of the month. My last trading day was actually last week Thursday, but I saw this opportunity, took it, and let's see if this trade works out, right? If it doesn't, it doesn't. Simple as that. And looking at gold, right? See, gold is coming to this major support, right? Support here, turn resistance, right? Previous support, now turn resistance. So now this range, this entire range is around 60 pips, right? So we can retest that low, right? This support didn't break. At all. So now price is rejecting at this point. Looking at the 15-minute. So let's look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, 15 minutes also looks okay. 15 minutes is also looking fine. So yeah, so gold is at this point, I would, if I want price to retest this low, I would want a nice 15-minute candle to form, like a bearish 15-minute candle to form to take some sells. Yeah, that will be my plan. So in 9 minutes, if we can get a candle like this, if we can get a candle just like this, let me draw it up. Something like this, right? Something like this. If this candle forms like this, and then the next candle breaks the low, I would be willing to take some sells to retest this low here, or else I would want this candle to form like this, the next candle to form like this, like a weak bullish candle. So obviously some people, the newbies here wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. So don't worry, keep this in mind, and let's discuss this later on. So December is all about backtesting, all about candle formations, and all about basics, right? And so the next candle, if it breaks the low, wow, I would be taking this sells. So I would want this candle to break the low or all the way here, this area here, this area, and then I would be placing my stops above this candle, and then easy trade down. So this is what I'm looking for, right? This is what I'm looking for. And on gold, so gold always gives these moves, but if we break this high, we might come up all the way up here. Yeah, all the way up here in this area. So this area is a choppy area, because why? It's messy range, because it's a resistance here. So I wouldn't be taking buys over here. I would be probably looking to sell gold, because gold is bearish, right? Gold fell from market open, all the way from market open until 1765. This was target, but this happened during London and Asian. So I wasn't awake during Asian and London. After London, I came to the charts, and the move had already happened. So this area, right? As I came here, I wanted to take some sells. Then I was like, you know what? Let's wait. It's the last trading day of the week, so didn't take sells, nothing. And then price just dropped. Like a train. It went all the way down. So if I were to risk this, my stop loss would have been around $270, so $250 to make $700, $715. Yeah, $700. That's why that's okay. Because sometimes you need to wait. So right over here, yeah, this is going up. So if we can, in 6 minutes, right? If we can close above this, then that's fine. Yeah, so this is right now I am in a profit of around 9 pips. That's okay. Around 10 pips. That is 10 pips from this point. That will be around right over here. I'll be securing 50%. So my lot sizes for the month of December are reduced. I have gone from 5 lots, 3 lots, back to 1 lot. So I'm going to show you that with one lot, or with minimum, oh, there we go, 10 pips at that point. So with one lot, you can make a lot of money as well. You can make a lot of money if you're consistent. So at this point, I'm closing 50% and putting stops to break even. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's pushing up. So close 50%, stops at break even, and letting it run. So letting it run with stops at break even. So 1733. Yeah, there we go. 17 stops at 138, 773. And take profit is at 138, 900, 138, 900. Yeah, 938 is okay. So let's see if we can get 938. But if not, that's okay. That's fine. So yeah, so that's for this. And now we're looking for gold. So GJ is okay. I mean, it's going up, right? I mean, it's going up. So now let's do a fresh analysis, right? Fresh analysis. So once again, this is very important. This was yesterday's analysis. This was today's analysis. Like today, pre-London. But since you guys, all of you guys are here, majority of you guys are here. Wow, yeah, majority of you guys are here. Awesome. So since majority of you guys are here, I am going to do a fresh analysis. So this is what I do every single time. So remove drawings. First you remove drawings, right? And then you go to the daily. This is very important. So listen to this carefully. Then you go to daily, you reset this chart on the daily, and then you put this to the middle, all the way to the middle where it's nice and comfy, right? Nice and comfy. And then what do you do? You take your horizontal line and you mark up your support and resistance, right? So let's see what is this area. So this is obviously far away, right? Far away. So let's see now. Let's remove this. So place this up right over here. Okay, so perfect. So this is a resistance, right? This is a support, support, previous support. So let's draw this up, put this up here, support here, right? Perfect. So let's change the color. I like white for this. Okay, and then price broke below this. So once price broke below here, you look left, and you see this was a resistance. So previous resistance now turns support. So let's put this up here. Let's put this up here. And now you see that previous resistance now turns support. So here, all the way price came up here, created like a support, but couldn't hold that. And now it's continuing down. So now you see this area. This area was once again another support, previous support, now turned resistance. Price came up and it's rejecting down, right? So now you look left and see where can this guy come up to, right? Now this guy can come up to all the way here. Why? Previous resistance, now turn support. So this guy has more room to come up to, yeah, come up to 1756, right? 1756 and yeah, 1756 and all the way here. Yeah, this can be another area for price to come down to, right? So let's see what happens. So let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yep. Now let's look at the gold broke the high. Yeah. Okay. Gold. So let's look at gold. Yeah. So gold broke the high over here. So more probability for gold to come up, but I'm still waiting because gold is bearish. Gold is bearish. So let's look at the daily. So daily, looking at the daily. Yeah, so daily is heavily bearish. Two candles bearish, right? So now this area is a heavy support. So now let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour and let's see what the 4 hour is telling us. Let's right click, reset chart, and let's look at the 4 hour. And okay, so 4 hour, right? So this gives you more and more information. So for my sake, right, what I do is I don't like these white lines when I scale down. So I remove this and I go to rectangle and I place my magic rectangle right over here at this point. Magic rectangle right over at this point. And let's look at this. Yeah, still stuck there. All right, so, and then I see more information, right? Why? This is the resistance. So let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's put this up, right? Let's put this up. Let's place it here. This is a resistance and this is a support, right? Correct. So let's place that up as well, all the way here, right? Correct. Okay, perfect. Now this is a support and this is a resistance. Now this area as well, this is a daily resistance, daily support. So let's remove that. Why? Because there's another resistance here, right? Correct. Okay, perfect. So now you have better idea, like a better information. Now you know that if we break up over here, we have a clean range up. And then we see there's another resistance here, like another support, previous support, now turn resistance. Why? Because look at this, right? This was support and this is coming up and rejecting this. So this is a resistance. This is resistance, right? Previous support, now turn resistance. And now this area is another support. So lots and supports and resistance. So let's draw that up. You have to draw all this up. Oops. You have to draw all this up for you to be super consistent and accurate with your price action. Okay, so let's draw this up. So perfect. All right, and then now this is the next target we come down to, right? So how do you know that, maybe in the 4 hour there's another target, right? So you scale all the way to the left, all the way, you go down all the way to the left and you see like maybe what, 1756, right? If we can get, okay, so price is at this point. So this was a 1772 was a massive support. Yeah, so if we break 1772, we are coming down to 1756, 17, let's be on the safe side, 1760. Why? Because see, if I drew this line here, right? And if I look left, where's price now? Price is exactly on this support. It's rejecting this area, right? It's rejecting this area. So let's remove this area. Let's keep it clean. And yeah, so next target is 1759. So looking at this, next target is 1759. So awesome, 1759. So now you know that price is coming on the 1759. So let's remove this and let's remove that. And let's put it up here, 1759. So this is my next target, right? So I'm looking for sells. And if on the 4 hour, right? 4 hour is still bearish. Let's go to the 1 hour now. Further information, right? further information on the 1 hour. Let's reset this chart. Okay, so now let's see, let's clean this up. Every single time you scale down, you need to clean up your charts. What I mean by cleaning up is you need to reduce the width of this zone, right? Reducing the width of this zone will give you further confirmation, further confidence to execute on trades. So this is perfect. Support, 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 resistance, resistance, resistance. All right, perfect. And now this move, right? This went all the way down, 27th November, fine. And then we are trading here. So we have a resistance at this point as well, another resistance. So let's start to we have to draw it up. Why? Because this is the 1 hour. 1 hour is also a prominent time frame, right? So let's draw that up as well. Okay, so now we see that this area has been respected. This area has been respected. So let's clean this up as well. So let's clean this up as well. And yeah, so this is a major support on 1776 is a major support. So price is retracing, right? On the 1 hour, price is retracing. And then this area as well is pretty strong. Previous support may now be turned resistance, right? That can be possible as well. Let's go to the 30 minute. Let's go to the 30 minute. So on the 30 minute, now we see further information on the 30 minute, right? So let's say if we bring this down here, make sense, right? Why? Because this guy came down here, rejected, went all the way up. These guys came up here, rejected, went all the way down. So now this guy is at this critical stage, right? He can either, there's a 50% probability that he might reject, and there's a 50% probability that he might touch this and come back down. So what are we going to do? Are we going to buy or are we going to sell? Because right now I'm looking at sells, right? Because why? Because the overall time frame is entirely bearish. This is super bearish. So looking for buys is like a counter trend. Looking for sells, we will be trading the trend. So right now at this point, if we break up over, let's clean this up as well. So if we break up over this 1773, this area, right? I would say that, okay, let's put it up here. I would say that we can take some buys and call it a day. But if we get that rejection, let's look at the 15 minute. 15 minute, yeah, 15 minute is also trying to reject here. Why? 15 minute resistance, previous resistance now turns support, right? Previous resistance now turns support. So if we can get a close above this, then yeah, our next target is 776 and then all the way up here. But right now I'm looking for sells. I want this candle to form bearish or like a weak bullish, so the next candle can take it down. So in 11 minutes we'll know what's going to happen. So let's clean this up. Let's clean this up properly. Okay, perfect. You see that previous resistance now turns support, and now maybe this candle may come up to this and then create a resistance and we can take it all the way down. That's what happened here, right? Over here, 30th November, 8:30, Asian created a low. This went up, came down during pre-London, and then went up again and then came down again. So now I'm looking for sells. On this, I'm looking for sells, and currently my positions on GJ are running around 12 pips, So my target is all the way up here, and probably, yeah, so right now, yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, my 0.50 is running on $54 profit, and just want this to come up over here. So 20 pips. If we don't get that 20 pips, that's okay, because price is now reacting to this area. Can you see this area? Previous resistance. This is a resistance as well, right? So let's see what happens. So my stops at break even, and yeah, my stops at break even, and just letting this run around. That's it. Just letting this run around, and yeah. So let's see what happens. Let's see what today brings us. And okay, so all right, so let's keep this for the time being, and let's go to yeah, price is heading up. So once we break this high, yeah, once we break this high, I think we can get this target. We can get this target. There we go. We broke the high, and this target is now coming up. Perfect. So yep, so at this point I'm securing another 50%. That's 25.25. 0.25 and letting it run around, letting it run around. So that's it. If we can get this, that will be a crazy move. So why did I take this trade, right? So why did I take this trade? So this was a very strong support, right? So I came late to the charts, right? I came late to the charts and I saw this breaking the high. So I should have taken the trade here, but didn't take the trade there. And then I saw this, right? This closed just like this, right? This closed just like this. And then there was a clean candle to the left, right? Clean candle here. So what have I told you about clean candles? When there's a clean candle, price can always mirror that, right? Price can always mirror that. So that's what I was betting on, right? I was betting on this. As I was betting on this for price to go up all the way here, and we did come here. We did come here. So now at this area, we might have some kind of a rejection, right? So maybe around 545, we can get pre-NY volume to push it all the way up. So that was my analysis. That was my analysis for GJ, right? Because it has to be very simple. You have to keep it very, very simple. So I saw this area exactly this. These are clean candles to the left. When you have clean candles, you can expect price to mirror this, right? So I waited for 1 hour, and as this candle came up, and I took it on the 15-minute. On the 15-minute, once this candle broke the high, once this candle broke the high, I took my trade. Yeah, I was a bit late. And took it all the way here. All the way here. Stops were below this body. And as price went up, I brought the stops here, and now stops at break even. So now I would say we are expecting some rejection at this point. And if pre-NY volume can push it up, that'd be great. That'd be great. So right now, let's see what happens. So let's clear all this. Yeah, see, this is a rejection happening. Rejection happening at this point. Right, rejections happening at this point, and so let's see what price does. So once again, today is the last trading day of November, right? So price might move slow, or price might be very erratic. So that's why I told you I've reduced my lot sizes. Or I would be using a 3 lot here. I would be using a 3 to 5 lots here. Reduce my lot sizes, and look at this rejection all the way here. This was the target. This was the target right over here. Yeah, so rejection. In 6 minutes, if this doesn't close bullish, we might have a candle that'll come down and hit our stops. So now, right, look at this. Now, this candle looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's trying to break the low, right? It's trying to break the low. And let's say a resistance is forming here. So let's bring this guy all the way down here. Why? Because now we know that this area is being respected. Previous resistance now turn support, now turn resistance again, right? Correct? So now we have to wait. This doesn't mean you have to jump into a sell. We have to wait for this candle to close. So let's go to the 15-minute, 5 minutes, right? Let's go to the 5-minute. Yeah, 5 minute is also forming resistance, right? It's respecting this area. It has broken the low on the 5-minute. So if we were to take a trade based on the 5-minute, we have a stop speed around 8 pips, right? 8 pips, and then there's some kind of this thing. Yeah, there we go. Price is just heading down. There we go. So it's too late to enter now. Yeah, I would want this candle to close bearish. Let's put it that way. I would want a 15-minute to close bearish. Yeah, you have to be very specific with the trades you take, right? So now this is going down. So you look at that erratic movements. Broke the low, but closed back up, right? So looking at the spread on gold, yeah, spreads are like 6 pips, 7 pips. Spreads are like 7 pips. Spreads are like 7 pips on gold. Yeah, holy, that's crazy. Okay, so let's see if we can get our take profit hit. Take profit hit over here. And yeah, so let's see. Just looking at GBPUSD, sorry, not GBPUSD, GBPJPY and gold. So I'm not looking at GBPUSD today because we've got some news and all that stuff. So only 2 pairs. My bread and butter is GBPJPY and gold, right? So waiting for gold. I don't want gold to fool us on the last day, because last day today, profit taking. Everything, every bank, every investor will be taking their profit, taking their payment, taking their withdrawal. So when people withdraw, when people take massive withdrawals, like 2, 3, 30 million, 40 million, 500 million, it causes a huge move in the market, huge move in the market. So we're waiting. I'm waiting for gold personally to form bearish, and for me to mirror the same candle to the left. These are beautiful candles to the left, clean candles. So we can, if we can get that break, then we're going down, or if we can get this break up, then the next target for gold will be all the way to this area. Clean candles here. Yeah. Clean candles all the way up to this point. Yeah. So we have to wait. We have to wait. Yeah, GBJPY is heading. GBJPY is heading to the moon. All the way up, all the way up. That's pretty good. So my take profit is at 938. 938. Can we get 938? Can we get 938 in the next 3 minutes? 938 in the next 3 minutes. Next 3 minutes. Yeah, so 938 in the next 3 minutes. Right now, yeah, price is coming up over here, right? Price is coming up over here. So I am content with this place. So I'll call this a win. I'll call this a win. So I am securing another 50% here. There we go. Another 50% here. Yeah, another 50% there. That's fine. Secure another 50%. So now this is running at break even. This is running at break even. So now this move was around all the way over here around 19 pips. Yeah, 19 pips. And I would want price to hit this. Then I have a 0.10 running. 0.10 running, and I'm waiting for gold. So maybe if gold gives us an opportunity, I'll be taking gold. But if not, one trade, just one trade today. One trade today. Yeah, one trade today, and so this is what. So I hope you guys watch the Asian analysis, right? Because it's the same play, the same gameplay as Asian analysis, the same gameplay, the same strategy, the same zones. GJ is just respecting that. So yep. Yeah. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. So waiting for gold. Today's news. Let's look at today's news. So today is a Monday, 30th of November, and looking down, all the way down, we had GBP. Yeah, GBP was some bearish news, but we are going bullish. Then we had some mortgage approvals, 98,000, and then we had ECB president speaks, so nothing much. Then we have OPEC meetings all day. So OPEC meetings can move the Canadian dollar. Why? Because oil is linked to the Canadian dollar, and yeah. So let's look at gold. Yeah, gold is still stuck here. Gold. So this Friday, let's look at this week, right? Let's look at tomorrow, December 1st. So let's look at December 3rd, December 4th, I believe it's December 4th. Yeah, this Friday is going to be fireworks. Why? Because we have NFP. NFP is what moves the markets and what sets the tone for the rest of the month. So this is going to be pretty good. And yeah, so December 1st. So let's go to today. Today is November 30th. November 38th. So nothing much on November 38th. Oh, there we go. Price is almost there. Can we get 938? Can we get 938? Price is at 930. 930, and at 938, I'll be closing another 50%. Yeah, almost reached that point. Look at that, almost here. So yep, that's fine. Oh, gold is. Oh, where's my Oh, so now, right? If we break the high, if we break this high, we are going all the way up here. Because why? We are at resistance, a weak bearish candle. If we break this high, we are going all the way up here. That is a definite trade. Yeah, but I'm looking for sells. I'm looking for sells. And if you are fearless and if you want to get this trade, then I would say once we break about 1772, your stops have to be below this area to take. So right now it's rejecting. Yeah, this is rejecting. And if we break this low, yeah, if we break this low, we can take a trade. Yeah, I think I'll enter a very small lot once we break that trade. Oh my yeah, so once we break, I'm taking, I took a small entry here. Yeah, 0.15. That's my entry. 0.15. Took a small entry once we broke this. Stops are right above this candle. Yeah, stops are right above this candle. So if it comes up, I'm closing it 1772. Yes, if it comes up, I'm closing it. Yeah, there we go. It's coming up already. It's coming up already. So stops are pretty 15 pip stops. 15 pip stops. 1772. 897. Yeah. Looking at the 30-minute, I think this was a pretty impulse entry. Yeah, I'm closing this trade. I'm out of this trade. I am out of this trade. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of that trade. Opened and closed it. Yeah, that was a pretty hectic trade. Yeah, because see, 30-minute closed bearish, right? So now this 30-minute is doing it broke the low, but it's coming up again. So I closed it. I managed my risk. I had a 0.15 open and I closed it at $26 loss. Yeah, $26, $27 loss. So that's fine. Still up for the day. So I don't want to be in an uncomfortable situation, right? I opened the trade and price was coming up. Didn't want it to hit my full stop. I closed it. So looking at this, yeah, oh, take profit hit. Take profit has been hit here. Take profit has been hit. And at this point, you can call it a day. I can call it a day. Like I took my profits and yeah, so now with what's time now, 5:32, 5:45 volume kicks in, right? The next target is this wick fill all the way here, 139 all the way here. So I closed my positions. And we have hit target. So that's it. You take simple trades for the day. Open the trade here, got my positions here and all the way up. And looking at gold, yeah, see gold, I opened a position as it broke the low. And now this looks like it's going to break the high. See, it's broken the low and it's going to break the high as well. So these kind of trades are like, you know, they don't have direction, right? They don't have direction. Like it broke the low. So this was my entry point. It broke the low. I took sells. And then what happened? It went up. So then I looked at the 30-minute and it looked like, you know what? This is a weak bearish candle. It's a very weak bearish candle and it's going to break the high. Once it breaks the high, we are coming all the way here. Yeah, we're coming all the way up. So now you know it's a 50-50 situation, right? So 50-50 situation, I don't want to put my money in a 50-50 situation. So yeah, look at that. Price is heading up. Price is heading up and yeah, see, this is why I opened a 0.15 because I wasn't confident with this trade and I wasn't comfortable with this trade. So 0.15, imagine I had opened a one lot, right? A one lot that would have just taken my profits for the day. The 0.15 was what? $30, $26. That's okay. So now this is breaking this high. So there's a higher probability of price to come up all the way here. All the way here. Once it breaks the high, so I'm not going to take this trade because I had sells, right? I'm looking for sells. So I'm not going to over trade and take buys. But yeah, so but if once it breaks the high, your stops can be below this around 16, around 18 pips, around 18, 17 pips for target of 13, 14, and all the way up to this wick area. So that's what my bias on this thing is. See, it's breaking the high. Yeah, it's trying to break the high, but if it has broken the low, and if it breaks the high, see, this is the thing, right? Once it broke the low. So this is when I entered, right? It broke the low, I entered right over here. As it broke the low, I entered. Correct. And then my stops were above this candle, right? Correct. And I was aiming for this clean candle to the left. So this area was around, these areas were around 42 pips with stop loss of around 13, 14 pips, right? 13, 14 pips stop loss. 13, 14 pips stop loss. But what I failed to analyze was, right, my spread on gold was so insane around 5 pips that my order got activated right over here. So I want to activate my order here, right? At this point, my order got activated at 1770, 94, just over here. Yeah, just over here. So my stops were pretty big, right? 1770.94. So this is the cost of trading, right? Cost of trading. So it came all the way up here. I didn't want to be in this situation. I closed it. I just closed it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now this is coming up all the way up here, all the way. So GPJPY is bullish. GPJPY is super bullish. So I have closed all my positions at this point because I'm content with, I am happy with my profits. I am happy with my profits at this area. I am happy with my profits at this area. This area was the target. Yeah, so now we might expect a small rejection, or we might actually go and get this. So I'm happy with that area. So now look at this, right? This area, pure example, how to manage risk. I opened a 0.15. Why? Because I wasn't confident with this, right? So imagine I had left this open, right? Would I have hit my stops? Would I have hit my stops? I closed it as soon as I opened it. So, yep. Do you think we will get a wick fill on GJ? So getting a wick fill on GJ, let's look at the 30-minute. 30-minute, yeah, but this is a very strong rejection. And let's look at the daily. Let's look at the daily. Daily, yeah, so daily is bullish. Daily is bullish, but what if this bullish momentum is to go down, right? What if this daily breaks the low again at 138.280? Yeah, so right now looking at the daily, there's no wick fills on the daily. This wick already got filled with this. So the next wick is this area, but it's a long way. And then the next wick is this area. So looking at the 30-minute, let's look at the 30-minute, right? 30-minute, I would say this wick got filled, this wick, and then we have this. So this area is around 7-8 pips. Yeah, 7-8 pips. Yep. So price is heading up, and so always remember this is a very strong resistance. Why? Let's look left. Look left. When you're in doubt, you look left. Look all the way left, all the way here. So now you see previous support now turned resistance. So this is not obeying that, but this still has 22 minutes for it to close. It might come up and close back below. So yep, price is heading up and up and up. Yeah, this was a, yeah, I'll accept this. This was a loss on my side, and this was also, I would call it a stupid entry. I would call it a stupid entry. Didn't think about this, didn't look at the 30-minute. 30-minute has broken the high and broken the low. So at this point, right, at this area, I wouldn't be taking sales or buys because price is very, very indecisive, right? It's not sure where to go. It's not sure where to go because it broke the low. So my cue was once it broke the low, I would take sales. I took sales, and then I realized, what, this is a very weak candle, right? These are the trades I look for. At resistance, once this forms a weak bearish, if the next candle breaks the high, I'll take buys. If the next candle breaks the low, that means, you know what, this is respecting this. Is a 30-minute time frame, right? So very high prominent time frame. So this broke the low and this broke the high as well. So at this point, no, like my bias on gold is like 50-50. Maybe we get sells or maybe we get buys, maybe. So if there's a maybe in your trading, then yeah, so then you have to stay away. Then you have to stay away. I stay away if there's a maybe on my trading. Yeah, so it's pretty good, pretty good. Oh, there we go. So we have got this first wick filled, and then this area here, 139.066. So this move, this entire move was around 28 pips. 28 pips. That's fine. 28 pips. Yeah. So as price goes up, right? As you go up and up and up, you have to secure profits. You have to secure profits. You have to secure your bag. You have to secure whatever that's on the table. Whatever that's on the table, meaning money left on the table. So I secured majority. My level was here, so I'm happy with this area. And weak candle form on GBPUSD. Oh, we didn't analyze GBPUSD, so let's look at GBPUSD. 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 So let's look at GBPUSD. See full featured chart. right, so what is the GPUSD? Oh, okay, no drawings. All right, so now let's look at this. Yeah, so nothing much to look over here. So I'll just in case, right? Just in case, on the 15-minute, let's place an alert here. I'm gonna place an alert at this point. Okay, should be fine. Yeah, should be okay. Yeah, this is heading to the moon. So GBPUSD, GBPUSD. Let's go to the daily. Reset this chart. Reset this chart, and let's look at the daily. So once again, this is how you analyze, right? This is how you analyze. Reset this chart. Pull this up, right? You have to see candles. You have to see candles clearly. Pull that up, and then you look at this, right? So now, what do you see? What do you see? First glance, you see that this is a resistance. Correct. This is resistance first glance. Horizontal line right over here. Respecting this, respected this. Perfect. Then you see there was a resistance here as well, right? So let's press that up as well. And then you see this resistance was respected all the way here. All the way here. So this came up, came down. The previous resistance now turns support. Correct? So perfect. So if we break below this, we are coming all the way to this support over here, right? So let's press it up as well. So once you place this support up as well, you see that this area rejected. So perfect. Now previous resistance now turn support. Always remember that previous resistance now turn support, or previous support now turn resistance. So perfect, that's fine. So then we look at the 4 hour. We look at the 4 hour and we see if our daily analysis matches with the 4 hour, right? We see if the daily analysis matches with the 4 hour. So now this is perfect, right? It matches. Why? Because rejection, rejection, rejection. So we remove this. So it's up to you. Like a lot of people ask me, why do I remove like horizontal lines? I mean, I like this rectangle here. Like I have personal preference rectangles. So just because I'm drawing rectangles doesn't mean you guys also have to draw rectangles, but this is just personal preference. I like this color and I like this rectangle. So yeah. And so resistance, support. So previous resistance now turns support. Perfect. Respected this, and we have more room to go up. So 4 hours bullish, daily is bullish. Okay, fine. Keep that information in your head. And if we break this 4 hour, we can get this wick fill all the way here, right? This is your next support, right? So let's remove this. Let's place it all the way here. Why am I placing it here? Because if you look left, right? If you look left, this clean candle get filled, right? This was a support, right? This was a support. This was resistance. This was a support. So previous resistance now turns support. So perfect. That's also fine. Now you see that this area, can you see that within this zone, this area was a support, I mean resistance. So let's draw that up as well, because why? Because it's a 4 hour. 4 hour is a very prominent level time frame. So let's put that up, and let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. So now looking at the 4 hour, 4 hour is pretty messy in my opinion, pretty messy. So we have this range to go up. We have this range to go up all the way to around 30 pips. Yeah, okay, 30 pips. 30 pips. See this rejection point? Okay, 30 pips. All right, so then we come down to the 1 hour. Sorry, we come down to the 1 hour and we see if our analysis on the 4 hour matches with our 1 hour. And then we look, okay, perfect. So let me clean this up. Every single time you have to clean your charts. You have to have clean charts. When you have clean charts, you have clear perspective. So clear perspective. So right over here, I see that, you know what? Okay, this area is respecting. So I'm cleaning this up as well. Perfect. This area is respected. Fine. Cleaning this up as well. Okay. So very nice, very nice. And then I realize on the 1 hour, I realized that, you know, this area was a support, right? So let me draw this. So the problem with GPUSD is it has many supports and many resistance within the zone, right? So within the zone. So look at this. This was support, previous support now turned resistance. This resistance has been respected. Why? Because this formed like this and it came back. It got hammered all the way back down, right? So now this area is rejecting this hard, super hard. Came all the way here and it's rejecting this super hard, right? So at this point, now you go to 30 minute. Now you look at the 30 minute, Yeah, so 30 minute, look at this. It's very, very choppy, very choppy. I would say it's very choppy. 30 minute, looking at 30 minute, I would say that if we break up over here, 133, 650, we can play this range. This range is around 20, 25 pips. Okay, not nothing much, but yeah, 20. But if we break below this, right, we can reflect this clean candle and come down all the way to this area. Why? Because this was the market open, right, to this area. Yeah, it's very choppy. It's very choppy. Like there's not much direction in this pair. Yeah, there's not much direction on this. So if we break below this, we can come down all the way. Why? Because clean candles, and this area is around 24 pips, 24 pips. And let's look at this. So why am I saying we can come down? This area, clean candles. This candle will say, oh, look, my buddies here are very clean, and we can come up to this area. So nevertheless, we might have an issue over here, this area. Why? There's resistance here as well. So this range once again gets pretty small, right? Pretty small. And on a Monday, you don't trade small ranges. So 15 pips, right? So 15 pips, and let's look at the 15 minute. Let's look at the 15 minute. 15 minute, yeah, 15 minute is now coming down. So if this 15 minute breaks this and closes like this, closes somewhat like this, yeah, closes somewhat like this, like putting its head down in this area. The next one forms like a weak bullish candle which goes up a little bit, and then the next candle forms like a bearish candle which breaks the low of this. Oh, that's going to be a very good trade all the way up to this area. This is what I'm looking for. I mean, this is what I trade. I'm not looking for any more trades, but if you're trading this, that's what you have to look for. It broke the low, so you can take, I mean, taking a sell at this point will be pretty risky. Why? Because this area is a very strong support, right? This area is a very strong support. So that is why it's important. It's very important for you to do top-down analysis. So now, right? So now this formed a very weak 15 minutes. So now a break below this is, yeah, this is what I was saying, right? A break below this will be a prominent trade. But will I be taking that sell? That's up to the spreads. Spreads are like pretty insane. Spreads are very insane on gold. So cost of trading increases on gold, right? So when there is a cost of trading in your business, you try to reduce that cost. So why am I trying to trade that again, right? Why am I trying to trade that again? So no, took a loss on gold. So that's it. So I'm not going to take any more trades. So I'm going to paper trade this. I'm just going to paper trade this. I'm not going to take any more trades because I'm good for the day. And so once we break below this, is a high probability of trade coming down, right? So if you are going to take this trade, right? So this was what we were discussing, right? Price from weak bullish, and then once we break this trade, the stops are going to be around 15. Yeah, not bad. 15, 16 pips for a trade all the way here. So let's say right now we are ready. I'm not going to, once again, I'm not taking this trade. It's just for education purposes. So because this December is going to be full of education purposes. And now let's say, right, so we took a sell once this candle broke the low, but this closed bullish, right? So now let's say we have a sell stop, right? We have a sell stop all the way here with candles above this, with stops above this, right? So now what's your target? You're targeting this area, and probably bonus move here. So now your stops are around all the way here, right? So let's put this up properly. Stops are here. Yeah, stops around 20 pips, 20 pips stops, 20 pips stops for a gain of 31 pips, right? So now you're waiting, right? Your sell stop is here. So what's the rationale behind this trade? The rationale behind this trade is that this is a resistance. So what have I told you? When there's a resistance, you look for bearish candles, or you look for weak bearish candles, and then when it breaks the high, you take buys. When it breaks the low, you take sells. But it has to depend, right? It depends. So right now, this closed weak bullish, right? Weak bullish, didn't close up over here, didn't close below this as well. So this is a weak bullish body, right? So now this, right, like I told, sells are still in play. Why? Because the overall picture is bearish. So taking it buy is a counter trend. So 30 minute also closed bearish, but it broke the high. Now it's breaking the low. So no direction, right? So we don't take a trade right there. So now what do? We wait for this to break. Once we clear this area, there's an 80% probability that the trade is going to go in your way. So now I'm waiting here with, let's say, a 0.50 lots, right? 0.50 lot size. So 0.50 lot size, 0.50 lot size, right? So my risk, let's calculate my risk, right? My risk here, it will be around 18, 19 pips, right? 18 pips. So 0.50. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's breaking the low. So at this point, your sell stop has got activated. Your sell stop has got activated, and your 10 pips will be right at this area. Oh, 10 pips already. 10 pips already. So you have to be very quick. Immediate 10 pips. Look at that. 10 pips immediately came down and 10 pips got activated. So at this point, right, you have to manage your trade. Now 10 pips, what I mean by 10 pips is you made $50 here. You made $50 here. So your risk was around 20 pips. Let's put this up, right? Lot size was 0.50. Risk is 0.50 into the value of this, which is around 20 pips. Let's keep it at 20 pips. So 0.50 into 20 into 10, right? So your risk, what's your risk here? 0.50 into 20 into 10 is $50. 50 bucks. 50 no, 0.50 into 20 into 10 is 100 bucks. You're risking 100 bucks, and look at this. Now you are in a profit. So at this point, right, you are in a $13 profit. So this is what I was telling you, right? As you broke the low, we are heading down. So at this point, your risk should be, your stop loss should be at break even. So now you can secure majority of your positions here, right? Majority of your positions. So now let's say, now you're in a 13 pips profit, right? 13 pips profit, and you're closing 0.25. Why? Because you're closing half. So profit right now which you have secured, right? Profit secured is 0.25 into 13 into 10. So which is what? 0.25 into 13 into 10. 0.25 into 13 into 10 is $32. You have secured 32 USD right here, and you have a runner at break even, right? You have a runner at break even. So you have another 0.25 running. So I would say the next target is right over here, right? So this was this was for educative purposes, right? Education purposes. And we took this trade. Why? Because I was confident. I didn't take this trade because I took a loss on gold, right? I took a loss on gold. So this happened after I took a loss. So I wasn't going to overtrade. So now as we broke this low, so this was the trade here. You guys. As we broke the low, we took 13 pips here. So now you have closed your position. Now this is a risk-free trade. Why? Because your stop loss is at break even, which means the broker will close your trades as it comes to your entry point. So now it's going down. So now it's coming down all the way here, right? All the way here. Now you are in a profit of what? Now you are in a profit of around 19 pips. Wow, amazing. 19 pips. Oh, wow. So 19 pips, right? So now you have another 0.25 running. Another 0.25 running. So another 0.25 into, I would say now it's 20 pips, right? 0.25 into 20 into 10, right? So what's the answer there? That's what? $100? $100 here. Oh, not $100, it's $50, yeah. 0.25 into 10 into 20, which is $50, yeah, correct. 50 USD. So now you look at this, right? Wow, amazing, 50 USD. So it's up to you to whether to secure or not. So on a 0.50 lot size, you made 50, 60, 70, 80, $82 here today. $82 right here. So if you had secured at this point, $82 on a 0.50, you secured 82 USD. 82 USD. That was your profit. So you risked 100 bucks, but it doesn't matter, right? Your risk to reward ratio was negative, but end of the day, you managed your profits. You managed your trade. Prime example, I did it live over here. As it broke the low, I know that price is going to head down and fill this area. Why? Clean candles to the left, right? Clean candles to the left. The only issue was I got in too early and I closed out. And I closed it in a loss, so that's okay. That's fine with me. That's okay with me, because like, yeah, discipline comes into act, right? Why? Because I took a loss here. I didn't take this trade. Why? Because that's my end line. That's my end line. That's my finish line. I had 2 bullets. I shot them. I fired them, and one resulted in a very good profit. One resulted in a very, oh, look at this, right? Went all the way here. This was a target. This was the target, went all the way there, and it's closing below this. So now this is a rejection. This is some kind of rejection, right? So I had 2 bullets. I fired one on GJ. I fired one on GJ right over here. This got me the kill. I got the kill over here. And then I fired one over here. And then this looked like it was going to get me the kill, but it went up, it rebounded, right? And then what did I do? I closed my loss. I didn't wait it. I didn't wait till it hits my stop loss. I closed it. I was so fast. I closed it. And then we waited. And then this candle closed like this. And what did I say? As we broke the low, the price will head down. So price went down. As you place your sell stop, you got around what? 24 pips. 24 pips on a 0.50 lot is what? $110, $115, right? So amazing. So that's awesome. So we secured $32 here, right over here at we secured at 0.25. So this is what I say. Close half. So your first lot size was this much, right? Your first lot size, let me put it up. Your first lot size, right? Your first lot size, what you opened was a 0.50 lot size, right? 0.50. So your risk was $100. Your risk was 100, right? So which means that even if price comes up to this area, we wouldn't let the risk be totally $100. Maybe we'll be closing it out in $60 or like $40, something like that, $40, $50, right? We will never let price hit our full stop loss, never. That's one thing I have in mind. And then as we open the trade, as our sell stop, this was our sell stop, as it got activated, what happened? Price went into 13 pips profit, right? 13 pips profit. So what do? Do you look up and wait? No, you have to take action. Market is giving you an opportunity to make profit. So what do? You as a human being, you have to secure that profit. You have to secure that. So what did we do? We secured half of this lot, right? Half of this lot. So half of that is 0.25. We secured half of that lot at $32 profit. $32 profit. And what did we do next? We put our stops in this remaining, right? In this remaining, let's mark this in a different color. In this remaining lot size, this was our remaining lot size, 0.25. What we do? We put this at break even. Right? What do you mean by break even? When the price comes up to your entry point, you don't go into profit or you don't go into a loss. The broker will automatically close your price at this point. The only cost you will pay is your commission charges. That's it. That's all. So now, right? So at this point, the price came all the way here, right? All the way here. Do you have to get greedy? No, you don't have to get greedy. You don't want it to hit your full take profit, right? I mean, you can, but what will I do? Since gold is very erratic, I close it. I close on a $50 profit, right? So for the day on a 0.50 lot, right? Risking only $100, right? Less than $100. You made $82 profit. $82 profit. And this $82 you made in less than 3 minutes, less than 5 minutes, I would say, all the way here. $82 on a 5 minute is 5 minutes, $82 in a 5 minute time frame is amazing. Show me one place where you can make $82 in 5 minutes. I would say there's no job that offers $82 for 5 minutes, maybe an hour, but not in 5 minutes. This was control risk, stops at break even. So $82 secured all the way here. So this is how you manage your risk, right? As soon as you secure your first position, you put the second position in break even, which means even if it goes against you, your broker will stop you out. Stop you out meaning no profit, no loss, but you are secured, right? You're secured. And now, right now, if this candle breaks the low over here, we are coming all the way down to fill this area here. So you have to know your directions, where the candle is going, what we are doing, like all this is risk management. This is how I manage to come out profitable every single day. Every single day, even if I'm in a loss, I manage my risk, right? See, I closed my 50. I will show you my profit and loss statements later, but you would see that as price came up here, I secured it. I closed it 0.15. I closed it. I closed 0.15 here, and yes, that's it. Didn't take a trade, didn't take any other trades, and look at this. Look at this. This is why I tell you I was comfortable here taking my positions here, and price went up all the way here and filled this wick all the way to the left, right? Look at that target. This was drawn before the move happened, right? Before the move happened. Now this is breaking the lows. Now we can expect some kind of rejections. So that's why I got out. You have to get in at the right time and get out at the perfect time. That's my thing, right? Get out at the perfect time. So right now, see, now you were in profits, you secured. So it is what it is, right? You made $82 today on a 0.50 lot size. That is somebody else's dream. That is somebody else's dream, making this much money. $82 in 5 minutes is, it's end of the day. It's not about the dollar value. It's about taking your trade and being right, being on the probability side, being on the right side of the probability, right? So we took this. So I took this trade over here. The odds were against me, closed out. What did I do? If odds are against you, you have to close your trade out. So I closed my trade, no hesitation, nothing. Why? Because I know it's a Monday and I'm not willing to take a big loss. And this will become muscle memory, right? So instead of risking my entire profits, which I made on GJ, I risked only a certain percentage, like certain percentage. I risked $26, so 0.15, and I didn't take into consideration the cost of trading, which is a spread, and then price opened here and it went into a drawdown. So then, yeah, so that's what happened, right? So I closed it in a loss. I closed in a loss. So if I had waited a little bit more, right? That's what you get paid. If you wait, you get paid. Simple as that. So price broke down all the way here. For education purposes, I told you that I'm having a sell stop, which I didn't have in reality. I didn't have it. And then price broke below this, and as it broke below this, instant profits. You made $32, and then price came down here. Shouldn't get greedy, shouldn't get this thing. Why? Because price is giving more than what you asked for, right? More than what you asked for, around 24 pips. So you closed that as well, and you made $82. So now imagine you didn't secure, right? Imagine you didn't secure. So what's happening right now? Price is coming to your entry. So at this point, price is telling, you know what, I gave you an opportunity. I gave you an opportunity for you to take profits, right? For you to take profits, and you didn't take profits. You didn't take profits. You wanted more. You weren't happy with your trades. Now I'm coming to fuck you up. I'm coming to fuck you up. So all the way here. So once it comes here, your broker will say, oh son, your positions are now stopped out. You know, you're out of this trade. You're out of this trade. You only have to pay me. You only have to pay me the commissions. That's it. So at this point, I would say with spread, you would have got stopped out. You would have got stopped out. So you have to be very, very content with the money you make. With the money you make. And if you make money, you need to know how to secure that. Look at that. Oh shit. Look at this. Look at this. This is why I secure profits early. This is why I secure profits when it's time to secure. I don't hesitate to secure. And look at this. If I was a greedy man, I would be holding this, and wow, all the way back into a drawdown. Shit, this was crazy. Yeah, this was crazy. So yep. So I had no positions running. This went up all the way here, and look at this. Look at the precision, right? Look at the precision of my zones. This is why I tell you, you need to know how to draw your support and resistance very well. Look at this. If I had to enlarge this, price closed just below this, which means no buys, no buys. So yep. So yep. You have to be very, very, very this thing. All right. So let's look at a chart here. Let's look at a chart here sent by a member, and wow, you got that trade. Awesome. Awesome. So you got this trade, GBUSD. Awesome. Let's look at GBUSD. Yeah, amazing, amazing. So this is what we discussed, right? We wanted the candle to peak down a little bit below, and the next candle to break below this. Awesome. So look at the zones, right? So lovely. Made $40 on a 0.20. Lovely. That's pretty good. That's really good. Really good risk management. And let's look at your risk. your risk, yeah, so your stop loss would have been above this candle, okay, and you made 20 pips. Amazing. Awesome. So this is what we do every day, right? This is what we do every day. We come to the charts, and we look for trades and we look for opportunities and we take these opportunities. So yeah, GPUST was also a perfect play. This candle formed like this. The next candle, once it broke the low, once it broke this low, where does GPUST look, right? It looks left, and it sees this area. Oh, I told you this, right? Once again, this candle clean, and then we have some issues over here. So this guy came all the way down like a racing car, and then he was like, oh, let's stop here. As soon as it stops here, it refueled in this area, and then now it's heading back up. It's heading all the way back up. So what Rashif did here was perfect. So he secured and he called it a day on a 0.20, making $40. $40 is amazing. $40 in Sri Lankan rupees is, oh, that's crazy. So yep. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You made money, and that's it. So now, right? You made money, right? Now the real challenge is holding on to that money. Holding on to that money. How can you hold on to that money? By not taking any more trades. So that's what I did here. I took a buy, took my buys, and I took a sell, and didn't work out. Now I'm holding on to the money I made. So simple as that. So yep. So today, once again, today is the last trading day of the month, right? So a lot of weird things, a lot of freaky shit might happen. So you have to be very careful. So this was a freaky shit that happened, right? Went all the way down. GPUST, same thing, went all the way down. Now it's pulling back up. So if you are on the right side of this, yeah, see, one thing is you have to wait till candle closes in your direction. If you want to buy, you have to wait till candle close, at least 2 candles to close in your direction, right? And if you want to sell, you have to wait for a candle to close in your direction. So selling bias. So anyone who took a buy here, I would tell them, please stop trading. Please stop trading, because just because it's a resistance support doesn't mean you have to take a buy, right? Because candles didn't close bullish. Candles closed bearish, which told you, you know what? We are still not ready to go up. We are still in a downward momentum. So if you took buys all the way here, then nope. All the way you were expecting this area, then nope. Then I would say to reassess your strategy and yeah, so all the way here, right? So if this was me around 3-4 years ago, I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest. I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes. If this was me 3 years ago, what would I have done? I would be taking buys over here. Why? Because in my mind, I would think, you know what? This was a support, right? Let's take buys. I'll take buys. Where will I keep my stop loss, right? Let's say, okay, my stop loss was somewhere here. And as soon as I took buys, what will price say? Oh, you poor little son. You poor little son. What can I do to you? Then boom, all the way here. And I'll get taken out. And let's say I took this on one lot, and I would lose $150 in less than 2-3 minutes. So yeah, you have to always wait, take bits and pieces out of the market, and call it a day, right? Call it a day. So look at that, price came up. So now I'm telling you that if we break below this, the next stop is this wick over here. Now the time is 6:10, and if we can around 6:15, if we can break over here. So from Colombo time, right? Colombo time, since majority of you are from Colombo, so 5:45 Colombo time we get volume, and then the next volume time is 6:15, and then the next volume time is around 8 o'clock. Why? Because 8 o'clock we get NYSE open. So yep. So this is how you manage your trades. This is a pure example. Place sell stops, had a 0.50 lot size open, came down here, didn't be greedy, right? We didn't become greedy. We secured half of this lot. So half of this lot was closing 0.25. Closing 0.25, we secured $32. $32. And then what happens next? At 0.25, right? At 0.25. So we put this at break even. What do you mean by break even? No loss, no profit. If the trade goes against you, no problem. Why? Because you made $30 and you're not taking a loss. And then what happened? Price came all the way down here. Why? At this place, right? At this place, we were filling half this candle. So you have to be content, right? You have to be content. Why? Because price gave you around 23 pips in profit. So normally we look for 10 pips, right? Normally we look for 10 pips. So if price is giving you 23 pips, you call it a day. You call it a day, you secure majority. So I secured majority here. This is for education purposes. So secured majority. So you made total of $82, right? $82, and that's it. And now look at price. Where prices? Price came up and said, "Fuck you," and I'm gonna take the money back. But at this point, you're out of the trade. You are out of the trade, and that's it. You're out of the trade. So you have to be in and out fast as possible. In and out fast as possible. And we got that trade. And look at what happened to GJ, right? GJ, I took my buys here. Why? Once again, I'm telling you this, price always mirrors. This area was here, this area to the T, mirrored all the way to the T. Got that mirror candle, and then I told you, if we were going to get wick fill, yes, we got this wick fill all the way here. And then what happened? If you didn't secure at this point, and if you were waiting for more, if you become greedy, then we went all the way down. Yeah, and the price just stopped you out. Will we get a wick fill on GJ? So we did get a wick fill on GJ, right? We did get a wick fill on GJ. This was the wick fill on GJ. Let me show it to you. This was the wick fill on GJ, but the next candle, then if you were thinking about the wick fill to the downside, it's the next candle, right? The 15-minute. Yeah, if this 15-minute closes in 2 minutes, the next 15-minute will probably give you a wick fill all the way up to here. But if this was a move to trap all buyers, then yeah, I'll probably wait. So let's see. So let's see what the current candle. Okay, yeah. So wick fill. Yeah, exactly. So this is what the market does. It will take what it gives you. So you have to be wise, and you have to be strong enough to walk away. So you have to wait. And you don't take impulse entries. You have to wait, because you know what, you have to think like this, right? Let's say I went and put my $300 to $400 in the bank. You go and put it in the bank, and then will they 2%, right? 2% interest rate. Let's keep it as $500, right? So 2% interest rate for a year. So 2% interest rate is what? Into 500. So $10. You get only $10. $10 for a year. 2% interest rate, right? So you make on GJ, right? You took buys and you made what? $40. I mean, you took sales. So you took sales over here. You made $40, and that was around 4 years worth of interest. Basically 4 years worth of investment, right? 4 years worth of investment you made in 5 minutes. So if you can make that every day constantly, then that will be awesome. Like, you know, that'll be, you are ahead of the banks, you are ahead of everybody who does any kind of like work or anything, because you're just sitting here making money. The only way to conserve that money is by not taking another trade. That's the only way to conserve cash. I would say that's the only way to be consistent, by taking 1 or 2 trades a day and calling it a day. Simple as that. So next sell is here, but we have this strong support to the left. So I'm not going to take any more trades for the day. Yeah, I took on GJ. So GJ, I secured. I had a position at 0.38733, right? 0.38733 came all the way up, and then I secured at 857. 857 was right over here. Why? Because it was around 11 pips. So I secured majority, and I put my stops to break even. And then what happened? This candle went all the way up. I secured at 891. See, as price goes up, I secure. As price goes up, I secure. I don't leave money on the table. Why? Who am I leaving that money for? For the broker? So I don't leave that, right? The next I secure another 15% at 897. 897 was right over here. 897 was right over here. And then this candle went up. I finally secured at 917. 917 was right at this point. Why did I secure here? Because this was my target. This was my target, and if I don't secure there, I would have been a dumbass. Yeah, so now this is trying to fill this wick. So this is where many sellers will enter the market. Many amateur traders will enter the market at this point, right? Why? But they think, oh, it's a wick fill. We might get this wick fill. We might get this wick fill. You might get it, right? But it won't work out in the long run. It won't work out in the long run. Where will your stops be? Maybe your stops will be above this, right? But you aim for this. You aim for this. You aim for this. Then obviously majority of the people will be aiming for this, right? So what happens now? The broker will think, you know what, okay, a lot of people are getting on my train. A lot of people are getting on my train, so let's do a retracement. Let's do a slight retracement. What happens? And then the broker does some magic, and then all your money is gone. So broker comes up all the way here, and then the next candle will go and fill this wick all the way down. So you have to be very careful. You have to think like a broker. You have to think like what majority is doing. So I wouldn't be taking a sell. And sometimes, obviously, these sells might work out. Like some might disagree with me, right? Some might disagree with me saying, you know what, I got that. You said the price will come up, but I got that wick fill. I made money. Good on you. You made money. That's fine. You made money. That's okay. But if 10 out of, like, let's say you get 10 trading days, right? If this happened 10 out of 10, only two days you might make profit. In those 10 days, only 2 days this move will work out. Only 2 days this move will work out. Why? Because it's not, there we go. See, it's rejecting, right? It's rejecting up. So yeah, so I'm out of this. Like I'm not in any trades, and I'm not looking for this wick fill. I might look for a wick fill later on, like let's say a support has been formed, and when price is trying to break down, it'll look left. It'll like, oh, my buddy here is rejecting, so it might come down. So at this point, you have to think like a broker. You have to think like the majority. Majority of them will be entering here. Majority of them. So obviously, yes, you might get it move down, but this move doesn't happen all the time. You might not. You won't be profit. Oh, look at that. We broke that. We broke that on the 15-minute. Next target is we're coming. So we got this move down, right? What did I say? As we break this, we are getting a move down. The next move, I would say if we can break below this, this will be the target. This will be the target here. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Look at that. Sweet God. Look at that. Yeah. So this was around what, 25, 28 pips. 28 pips. So once again, I didn't take this trade. Education purposes. Once we break lows in a downtrend, we always go to the next big fill. And let's look at GJ. Yeah, GJ is coming down, but yeah, look at this. Came all the way down here, all the way down here. And if I was a smart man, I would be securing at this point. I would be securing at that point. So always look for the bigger picture though. Bigger picture is that gold is bearish. Gold is super bearish. Taking a buy doesn't make sense. Taking a buy in a counter trend, okay, but taking a buy on gold doesn't make sense because a lot of positive optimism. We are now at 1766. 1766. So this is the next target. This is my next target if we reject, right? So let's say now this was the first trade on gold, right? First education session on gold. Second trade, if you are looking for a second trade, right? What could you have done? You could have taken a short position here. Short position here with stops above this, right? And what were you aiming for? Now look at the time, 6:19. When did this move happen? I said 6:15 we'll get a move, right? 6:15 volume comes in. Sri Lankan time 6:15 volume comes in, and if you targeted that, right? So your stops here was around 16 pips, reasonable enough. You were targeting this area first, around 16 pips. So once you came to this area, right, you have to close your positions. I mean, not close, you have to put your stops at break even, secure majority here. And then it went all the way down here. Now you look, do you wait for this to get hit or do you secure here? If you're a smart man, if you're not a greedy guy, you have to secure at this point. So you were aiming for 10 pips and price gave you 30 pips. Oh, holy, that's crazy. 30 pips. 30 pips over here. So you have to secure here, right? That was the target. So today I took one trade on the live, one trade on the live over here, won that. One trade on gold, right? Sells. I didn't take a buy. I took sells. Took sells, and what happened? Price just came up, and I wasn't comfortable. I got out of that sells, and then for education session, took another sell here, right? I didn't take a sell, but we were paper trading. Took sells. Price came down. Made profit. Made $82 profit there. Perfect. Then another sell was right over here, right? Once it broke the low, I told you that once you break the low, we're coming down all the way here. So once we broke the low, we came down at least 70 to 80% over there. So imagine, right? Imagine the possibilities of Forex, possibilities of taking trades with controlled risk. Man, oh man, you're in for the biggest surprise of your life. You are in for the biggest surprise of your life. And only thing, you shouldn't get greedy. Take what the market gives you and call it a day. Take what the market gives you and call it a day. Yeah, so, yep. So always remember, market will give you money, but it will also take your money. Ooh, this is the move. EU UK trade talks over the weekend, quite difficult. So what does that mean? Very bearish Brexit sentiment. Very bearish Brexit sentiment, which means that this will be bad for the pound. That's why pound retraced. That's why pound here also went down. USD got stronger, pound got weaker. Yeah, so this simple price action. I think like all these guys are waiting for pound to come up to a certain level and press the button. You know what? Things are quite difficult over the weekend, and like I'm not looking to take buys, and then boom, pound falls. Same thing happened here. Yeah, look at that. Look at this, right? This is why you have to always secure. Always secure. A lot of traders will tell you, a lot of these Forex gurus will tell you, you know what? You have to wait for a one-to-one return. You have to wait for a 30, 40 pip move. Why are you securing too early? You're leaving money on the table. That's okay. I'm comfortable with my risk. That's fine. See, I made money here while you got stopped out. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple strategies. Look for simple things in life. Simple things brings you the biggest joys, the biggest happiness, right? So I look for simple things. I look for very simplistic things. I keep my charts very clean. This is why I'd say like very clean charts, very clean analysis. I don't have this Fibonacci indicators. I don't have this RSI indicators. My charts are black and it's clean and it's pretty nice. Like I like visual representation every single time when I come to the charts. I don't like having multiple zones. I don't like having multiple things. I have the recent support, recent resistance, and that's it. I look for trades. So simple as that. Simple as that. Made money, and 85 selling Euro USD. 85% selling Euro USD is, let's look at Euro USD. Let's look at my FX community. Let's look at this. So this gives you the majority. Yeah, look at that. 85% selling Euro USD. Why are they selling Euro USD? Because Euro USD is at its peak. Let's remove this. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, Euro USD is at its peak. This was 29 July high, all the way. September, yeah, it's at its high. So this is what people think, right? When it comes to a resistance, we have to sell. No, you have to wait for confirmation. Euro USD is heavily bullish. Look at this, it's heavily bullish. It's heavily bullish, and the next stop. So let's go, right? So Euro USD, let's look at the monthly. So when you don't have perspective, you look at the monthly and you see where can Euro USD come. This was November, this was December, October. So now if we break this high, we are coming all the way down to the 2018 highs. April 2018 high, 123, yeah, all the way here. Yeah, Euro looks very fancy, but Euro looks pretty fancy. Euro looks pretty fancy, but I don't trade Euro USD. I used to trade Euro USD. I took a big loss on Euro USD 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Yeah, I took that big loss, and yeah, I don't trade it anymore. I don't trade it anymore because it's heavily driven by fundamentals. heavily driven by fundamentals, and yeah, it's bullish. People are selling because it's close to its highest highs, and I wouldn't advise you to do that. I wouldn't advise you to do that. So this is the 95% people who fail, and these people 15%. 15, look at this, right? Average distance. So people who have bought, I believe this is what it says, but people who bought are in 123 pips profit. People who sold are in minus. So you have to fall under this category, under the 15%. Don't fall where majority is going. Always follow your own analysis, own path. So GPUST, once again, yeah, look at GBJPY. Yeah, GBJPY is 50-50. See, I was in the 44% who long GPY today. Let's look at gold, right? Let's look at gold. Let's see if people are buying gold. People who bought gold today, oh, look at this. 69% of the people are buying gold today. What did we do today? We sold gold today, 31%. So we weren't the majority. We were not in the majority. We were in the 8-9% that 8-9% that made profits today. So we were in the 8-9% that made profits today. So yep, yeah, 1728. Holy shit! Look at this, 3,300 pips in a drawdown, and people who sold. This is people who bought gold. Okay, 1848. This is insane. Imagine holding a drawdown of this much. 300 pips. That's $3,000, and 8,000 pips. That's 800. No, sorry. 300 pips is $3,000. 800 pips, $8,000. Yeah, $8,000 drawdown. Holy, I can't even imagine that. I can't imagine that at all. I can't imagine that at all. So. Yep, so today, so first thing, right? So today, right? So tomorrow is the 1st of December. So from tomorrow, right? From tomorrow, let's look at, hold on. So people who have not been added to Slack will be added by today, and let's look at Slack. And this is what my plan is, right? This will be my plan for the month of December. The month of December is upon us. So right over here. Let's close this up. All right, so looking at this, right? This is the plan for December. How to spot entries during high volume time. So high volume time when we trade from 5 to 7. So I'm gonna incorporate all this when we trade, right? The 5 to 7 will be our volume time. So we're gonna spot entries during volume time. How to get out of a losing trade. You saw that today, how I got out of a losing trade ASAP, right? How to identify a losing trade. So this will also be spoken clearly on how to identify a losing trade and how to take risk off. So all this will be added towards December. Like tomorrow, from tomorrow onwards, we're going to talk about each aspect. So we have exactly 23, so yeah, around 24 trading days, but I think around December 23rd, 22nd, we'll be stopping the session until Christmas. We pass Christmas until 26th, and we will resume on 26th. So Christmas, well, there'll be no trading for Christmas. It'll be pretty slow, and obviously you guys are also going to go on holidays. So until that time, right, I will assure you that by Christmas you would know what I'm talking about. All this stuff will be incorporated here, every single thing. And I'm going to have some consultations as well. So consultations slots will be open up. So I will send you the link. So any issues you have, any issues regarding personal growth, any issues regarding trading, any strategy that you don't know, you can book your consultation online, and I would be available. I would send you the Zoom link. You can come. It'll be one-to-one, right? One-to-one. So you don't have to be shy that the other person is listening. So it will only be with me. So you can come to me and on Zoom, and then we can discuss about your personal growth, your personal issues, or your issues on trading, right? Issues on trading, not anything else. So issues on trading and your strategies and what is working out for you and what is not working out for you. So let's go through that and let's see what we can do, right? So this December is going to be
more about a learning curve, a learning experience than about a trading experience. So today we took this trade and it is what it is. So look at this, rejected all the way down. Let's look at GBJPY. GBJPY is also trying to fill this wick. That's okay. GBGUSD, same thing, same thing. So yeah, so I took 2 trades today, 1 loss, 1 win, and still came out profitable. So simple as that, simple as that. And right now, feel free to ask me anything. Like the flow is open. The flow is open. So put your mics on. Anything, any doubts, anything that you have, feel free to ask. And yeah, so this December, they're gonna have an interactive session. So from tomorrow onwards, I'm gonna call out names, right? I'm gonna call out names and I'm gonna ask you why is this, why did we get out of this trade? So I need your explanation. So the more you talk and explain to others, okay, this is what happened, this is what happened. So then that is the time you learn, right? Look at that, price rejected and form. Yeah, that's the time you learn. So you have to be very aware of price action, how to get out. You have to be very quick with your judgments, very quick with the actions you take. Because if you're not quick enough, if you don't know the theories, then it's going to be pretty annoying to trade, right? It's going to be frustrating to trade if you don't know what's happening, right? Simple as that. So we're going to go through this. We're going to go through the Slack, all this stuff on Slack. So people who have not been added here will be added. And yep. So yep. So this is what, and this is the Asian analysis, right? So if you haven't looked at the Asian analysis, do go ahead and have a look. So yep, all these moves were predicted. So, and also you guys have to tell me if you are getting my notifications, right, on Slack. If you are getting notifications on Slack, and if you have any concerns, this is the number, +1 740 247 0167. So go through this and you can send me any doubts, any of these things. And also I would suggest that you guys send me some support resistance drawn, and like anything, literally anything. You are paying for this membership, you are entitled to anything regarding Forex. So as promised, there's a 24-hour support, and 24 hours during the time my team is awake, and the time during NY sessions. So during NY sessions until Asian, support is available, and during London too, once again during Asian, support is available. So within 24 hours, we will get back to you. And yep, so next step, so some of the newbies here today, the next step for you guys is like how to operate MT4, MT5. So I would say that obviously the others here have some knowledge, like more knowledge on operating MT4, MT5. But anyway, it's going to be a pre-recorded video. So I will be sending it out to all members here. So it will be fair and square for everybody, sending it out to all members. And I'm gonna make a video on identifying candle formations and what to look for candle formations. So it's gonna be a long video. So I'll be making that and sending it to you guys within this week. And Friday we will have our live simulations. So tomorrow I'm gonna get that fixed, and hopefully that will be ready by Saturday live simulations. Hopefully that'll be ready by Saturday. And by the end, right, let me tell you this, you have to put these affirmations out by the end of December 26th, 23rd, December 23rd, let's keep it there, December 23rd, right? December 23rd is, when is December 23rd? By December 23rd, so December 23rd is, let's look at my calendar. December 23rd is a Wednesday. So I think by December 23rd, December 24th, the majority of you guys will be good. Like you will know the strategies, you will know how to trade, you will know what to do and how to manage risks. So we are going to focus on managing risk, and we're going to focus on taking trades, like proper trades, proper quality trades, not quantity. We take quality trades, right? So yeah, look at this now. This is what I said, right? We took some sells and then yeah, I came all the way down here, and look at this all the way down there. So we're going to focus on that. And yep. So please feel free to send in your charts. See, the only guy who sends charts here is Rashif here. He sends charts, and he learns every single day. He learns. So please feel free to send charts. And yep, so let's look at this, right? So is this a sell stop, or is this a or are you in this trade? Is this a sell stop, or are you in this trade? Which one is it? If you are in this trade, then you have to manage risk. But if it's a sell stop, you want price to break the low. So as you break the low,
so basically that's
yeah.
The yellow line is where I took the sell.
Okay, this is where you took the sell. Okay, 138.722. All right. Okay,
Yeah. So
and
I'm hoping price to go down.
oh, you're hoping for price to go down. Okay, your stops are over here, right? 138.777, right? Okay, so 138. Yeah, so this area is a very strong support. This area, see, price is rejecting this area. So what you could have done better? Let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, 30-minute is forming this. Yeah, so once we break below this, you could have taken trade all the way here, because taking a sell at support is pretty risky, right? It's pretty risky. Let's look at this. Yeah, so GPUSD. Yeah, it's GPUSD. So this was the support. Yeah, this was a support. This was a major support on a 30-minute, 15-minute. This was a support, and take. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong chart. Yeah, so taking yeah, this was a major. See, you have marked it up. You have marked up. The yellow line was a support. So taking a sell there was a pretty risky move. Pretty risky move, because because price is rejecting this, right? So if you look left, all the way, yeah. So you have to close it right now. You have to manage risk, because yeah, you have to manage risk over here, because if you extend this all the way to the left, you see that this guy came up, rejected this, and formed a support. So previous support also now turned very strong support. So a better trade would be, once this candle, like a candle forms here, right, like all the way here. Let me put it up. Once a bearish candle breaks the low over here, this low, then what you can do is you can place your trade. You can place your trade all the way here. So short positions here as it breaks the low, and your stop loss can be above this candle here. And then now what's your target? You're aiming for a target all the way down here. So this move will be, you're risking around you're risking around 9 pips to make around 14 pips. So that's pretty good enough. Why? Because you look left. If you look left, you will see clean candles all the way. Why? Because this area here and this area here. So clean candles, clean traffic. And also this was the market open. So market open, a gap was formed here, so these gaps get filled. So that'll be my plan. If I were to take sells, I would be looking for that.
Yeah, perfect. So basically just wait for it to break the low and then take the trade.
Yes, you have to wait for it to break the low. Right now, see, it formed just above the support, right? This area, look at that. If you look closely, it's respecting this support like crazy. It's respecting this support firmly. So this support is being respected, because price came down. This guy came down, looked like it was breaking it, but closed above support. This guy came down, but he closed above support. That means this support is holding. So you have to wait till this breaks. Once this breaks, or what you can do is, let's say this candle forms in 6 minutes, right? If this candle closes like this, and the next candle breaks the low, next candle breaks this low, then you know that price is coming all the way here, because these are the trades I look for. So once this candle closes like this, exactly like this, in 6 minutes, the next candle, once it breaks the low, so this will be your cue to enter. Once it breaks the low all the way here, this low, right? This previous low, then you take a trade here, and then you can get this, you can target this area. That's the game plan for GPUSD. Because taking a sell right now is pretty hectic.
Yes. Thanks, bro. Thanks.
No problem. No issues, bro. So yep. So if you are looking for sells, once this candle closes in 5 minutes, you can take a trade once the low breaks and all the way down. That'll be a perfect sells. Very perfect sells. Yeah, that'll be good. Now this is trying to retest this area, and then yeah, so 15-minute. Let's look at the 15-minute. 15-minute, yeah, this is also forming like this. So another support. So this looks like it's forming somewhat of a support, right? Same here. So Rashif, yeah, this is the way. This is what I meant. this formed a weak bullish, and this broke the low and went all the way down. That's what I want to see here as well. This formed a weak bullish, same as this, and then the next candle breaks the low. As it breaks the low, you can keep your stop loss above that and then take a trade down. That was my game plan for that. And for this, same thing here, right? So this came down here, kissed this support. Now it's trying to go up here. If this also forms just like this and breaks the low, then further sells to get this wick and then all the way down. So that's what I'm looking for. And yes, by 7, if we don't get that move, then I'm done for the day. Look at this trade all the way up. So yep. So today we learned how to take trades on a very small lot size, and we managed to make $82 on that with very, very, very high risk management, super high risk management. So that's all that matters, right? End of the day, you need to have super high risk management. Yeah. So right at this point, this is breaking the high. That means this support is being respected, right? This support is being respected. So now, so as price happens, you need to adjust your zones, right? So adjust your zones. So now this is breaking up. So this had no regard whatsoever for this area, no regard whatsoever. So you had to remove this. You remove this, and now you can see a clear picture of price. So now it's breaking above this area. So now we have a resistance over here because price rejected at this point. So you have to keep this resistance clean. And now I would say price is just ranging within this zone. Price is just ranging within this zone. This zone is around 27 pips. So price is just ranging within this zone. And GBUSD, yeah, in 2 minutes, if it closes a little bit weak, like this somewhere here, the next candle breaks the low and then further sells, yeah, further sells to this area. That's the target on GBUSD. GBJPY is going bullish. 30 minute looks, 30 minute, yeah, 30 minutes is also respecting this area. So yep. So at this point, I wouldn't be trading in this range because this is a range. And looking at the 15 minute here, right? This looks pretty good. Let's wait for 2 minutes. So my time here around 6:50, 6:55, I'll be done. My trading is cut off at that time. And let's see, in 2 minutes, if we can get that trade here, right? Trade here. Let's have another education session over here. And let's see if we can paper trade this and get that move down. Because you know what? I'm not going to trade, right? I'm not going to trade. I took 2 trades and I won. That's where risk management comes into play. Risk management is super important. It's super important, and you need to take that discipline, right? You need to be very disciplined with your trades. You need to have specific requirements when you're trading. Just like when you're going to buy a car, if you want specific requirements in a car, you don't just buy the basic model, right? You need, let's say, for your needs, you need those requirements. So if you don't get those requirements, you don't buy that car. Simple as that. You don't buy that car. You don't put down deposit and you don't buy that car. You say, you know what? You tell your dealership, I will wait till you get that required car, till you get my required car, right? I will wait for some time. And let's say 2-3 days later, your dealer calls you up and says, you know what, son, I got that car. Do you want it? And that's what happens here. So right now the dealer doesn't have that car. I am waiting for that car to come. So once that car comes, and I'm going to take that sell, and I'm going to take that car, and I'm going to ride into the sunset. Simple as that. Trading is very, very simple. It is very simple. People make it complicated. The only thing, when you come to the markets, you're facing yourself. You are facing yourself. It's like you are these candles are yourself. Because you need to know when to take profits, you need to know when to take your losses, you need to know when to cut your losses, and when to call it a day. So say you're trading against all your bad habits. You come to the markets right over here, I secured, right? So what happens? Let's say if you're a greedy guy and if you want more, you keep this open, and what happens? Price just took all that money that it gave you. Simple as that. So you are trading against yourself. You are trading against all these tensions and stuff against yourself. So in 19 seconds, looking at the 15 minute, let's look at the 5 minute. Let's see, 5 minute is a weaker time frame. Yeah, 5 minutes is also breaking the high. Yeah, so let's look at the 15 minute. In 19 seconds, if we can break this low, the next candle can break the low. then that will be super good. That will be amazing. Yeah, that will be like this. It will be just like this. So now, yeah. So now if we break the high, then the probability of sells are reduced, because then once it breaks the high, price will look left and be like, oh, you know what? Oh, let's close this. Price will look left and be like, okay, I broke this high. The next stop I can go is all the way up here. But if we break the low, price will come down, look left, all the way here, all the way there. Oh, clean candles. This was the area that price stopped, right? So always look at previous history. Always look at previous history. Now we are waiting. Now we are patiently waiting, right? So I would want a candle. I would want a candle to break this low. Yeah, break this low and go down. That's what I would want. I would want a candle to break this low. If we break this high, over here, then the trade is invalid. The trade is invalid. So right now it's breaking the high. It's breaking the high. So in 15 minutes, if it doesn't break the low, then this is there we go. So now right now it's kind of invalid. So your selling bias decreases little by little. Your selling bias will decrease little by little. Because why? Support, very strong support, found a bullish candle, healthy bullish candle, broke the high of the bullish candle as well, right? This was for news. This was for news, so broke the high of the bullish candle as well. The next target will be right at this point. Why do I, let's remove this. Why do I say that point? Because price came up here and rejected. This guy came up here, rejected. This guy came up here, rejected. So there is a high probability for price to mirror this to the left now. Yeah, let's put it that way. If price goes up and if the 30, so these kind of entries, right? So let's say price can mirror this all the way here. That's what I think right now. But if we get a break below this, then definitely sells. Let's look at 30 minute. 30 minute is still open. Yeah, 30 minute is still open. In 12 minutes, if 30 minute closes like this, yeah, 30 minutes very strong bullish. So now I would say selling bias is fading, buying bias is back in play. But I wouldn't be buying because it's trading in this range, and I took my buys for the day on GBJPY and sells on gold. So I am good for the day, and it broke the high. So if you were a betting man, you can take some buy. You could have taken buys at this point, but once again we have this area to clear. So at this point I will be probably waiting, because let's look at the 30 minute. 30 minute is still open. 4 hour is bullish. Okay, perfect. Oh, there we go. 15 minutes is 4 hours pulling up. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? If you're a betting man, you could have taken some buys as this candle closed, and then your stop loss was below this, and you were aiming for this area. What did I say? You were aiming for this area. Why? Because this was this, right? Look at this. Trading is very, very simple. This area, look at that. I drew this just 2 minutes ago. Fill this candle, and look at that, all the way up here. Got filled. So it's pretty simple. End of the day, it's pretty simple. You just need to look for clues and cues, and based on that, take your trades. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a profits, it's profits. If it doesn't work out, and then you just call it a day. Simple as that. You come back the next day. So yep, same with GJ then. Let's look at GJ. If GU is going up, news is getting, oh yeah. If GU is going up, news is getting corrected. News is getting corrected. This was news, so it's getting corrected. Simple as that. Very simple trades, and yep. So it is what it is. Let's look at news. Let's see what news brought us. Nothing much on news as well. Yeah, CAD news, just CAD news. And looking at headlines, any headline risk? Nothing much. So yeah, it's a very smooth Monday. Took buys and called today, and took some sells here. Didn't work out. Then for paper trading, it worked out perfectly. Got it from here. From here, we took 2 sells, right? 2 sells. Once this broke, got around 27 pips here. And then once that broke again, on 15 minutes, right? Yeah, once this broke again, we got what? we got all the way here. So this was my target, 31 pips. Yeah, look at gold. Gold is doing some freaky shit there. Yeah, it's trying to break up. So I'm done for the day. I am done for the day, and it is what it is. And there you go. Yeah, 2 trades, took one trade, lost, took another one, profits. Simple as that. Simple as, keep it very simple. Keep it very simple. Forget what others have taught you. Forget what others have told you about Forex. This is you versus you. End of the day, it's you taking a trade against yourself. Right? So you have to make your opponent your friend. When you make your opponent your friend, your opponent is yourself. So you have to make yourself your friend, which means you have to be very disciplined. Discipline brings that strategy. So once you're very disciplined, you are trading with another opponent by your side, like a very friend of your own self, right? Basically your own self. You're trading with your friend, and finally you make decisions together. And so 2 people making one decision, probability is with you. So yep, that's what I have noticed. And look at that. Oh my God, look at that. It's rejecting this hard. Yeah, so yep. So GPUSD, as you came up here, I hope you manage your risk and took see buys. So I would have taken this if I didn't take any other trade, because as it broke the high, as it broke this high, then I look left, I see clean candles, and we mirrored that entirely here. So yep, so it's 650, and I think, yeah, so that's it for today. And we got 2 trades. So this was a, if you haven't taken a screenshot of this, you can take a screenshot of this, and you can practice at home. And if you have any doubts, you know who to message, and message me on that number or direct message me on Slack. And yep, so that's fine. I had a 1 lot open today, 1 lot on GPJPY, and I made around $130 there. But I had a sell on gold on a 0.15, and I closed that in a minus 26.85. So overall, I'm up by $104 for the day. Simple as that. Keep it very, very simple. Very, very simple things. Simple things in life brings you joy. Simple things. So yep. So that's it for today. And this stream is recorded. So I will upload this stream on Slack, the recording on Slack, and feel free to go through that recording. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I will be uploading an MT4, how to use MT4 and MT5 platforms. So you can go through that, and then it'll be pre-recorded. So I think it'll be easier that way. And I'll be opening some consultation slots tomorrow. So tomorrow, throughout the week, so you can book your slots, and your confirmation will be sent to your email. So then you can come. It'll be a 1-to-1 per session. Will be around 20 minutes per person. So it'll be fair and square for everyone who is here. And you can go through with me any personal stuff, any personal things about Forex, or anything that's hindering your growth, or anything that you need, or anything that you want me to add towards the stream. So yep. So it's a full catered service, right? Full catered service just to improve yourself. And by December 24th, trust me, you are going to be a very well advanced Forex trader, very well informed Forex trader. All right. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. So I hope you don't overtrade, don't over risk, and don't risk your profits made for the day. Go for a walk and enjoy your day. Enjoy your day and enjoy your night. All right. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you guys for attending the streams. Hey bro, when you open the demo, what leverage should you go with as a beginner? Oh, my leverage is always 1 to 500. My broker offers me 1 to 500, so I use 1 to 500. So if you are trading on the demo, so you need to open 1 to 5. So demo. Okay, let me tell you this one last time, right? So demo. So all the beginners here, whoever who's starting out. Yes, okay, trading on the demo, you don't have any human emotions, fine. But if you are trading on the demo, you need to not deposit like let's say your deposit is going to be around $500. So you have to deposit around $500 and treat it like a real account. Treat it like a real account. Don't take random trades. Don't take stupid trades. Treat it like a real account. And so 1 to 500 is the leverage I use. So it does. End of the day, leverage doesn't matter. You know, leverage doesn't matter because I'm not a swing trader. I'm not holding anything. I'm not over risking anything. So if you're an over risker, then yes, leverage matters. But I'm not over risking anything. I have I have a specific dollar lot size. So yep. So for you, I would say 1 to 500. And if your demo account is going to be around $1,000, if you're going to invest $1,000 into a real account, then in your demo account you need to put down $1,000, and you have to see if you can make that $1,000 into 1,100, 1,050, 1,200 by using proper risk management. If you can do that, then you can add more money to your account and you can trade it. So when does a demo account get void? So when you come to the chart and you're like, oh, this is just, this is just, this is not my money. This is just fake money, right? Let me take a trade and let me test it out. The moment you test it out, then your demo gets void. Your thought process gets void. Your psychology gets void. So you need to make sure that, if you're trading a demo account, you need to treat it like a real account. You need to have the same principles that you apply to a real account. Simple as that, right? So, yep, so simple as that. So 1 to 500, the answer to your question is 1 to 500. And that's it for today. And take care everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And consultation slots will open up. So feel free to literally everybody. It's not like a first come first serve basis. Everybody will get a chance to talk and come to the meet. So there's no need to rush. There's no need to be afraid of like missing out. So everybody, we are a team here. We are trading as a team. So as a team, let's move forward. So everybody is on board, and I will see you tomorrow. And take care and have a good Monday. So on a Monday, we made money, and that's all that matters. And take good care and look after your health and stay safe. Okay. Thank you, Rashif. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Nidula. And thank you, Rahil. See you, everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow.